What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, welcome to the Hot Tub Podcast. Hi.
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 We're all here.
Yeah, we're all here, all four of us. Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. And Mr. Jones, Brady Jones, has a question for the gang.
Yeah, not all questions we get are good.
Okay.
That's a great way to start.
Yeah.
So why use
Because I feel like highlighting Tyler's question here. Because Tyler, where do you want us to go with this? Tyler asks, if you were a tree for one day, what kind of tree would you want to be?
That is not a good
Spruce.
question.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. As if I do.
Like an oak?
Oh,
I don't know. A
no,
maple?
I'd want to be a maple, a red maple.
Okay, well, here's
Why?
a question.
They're so pretty.
Do you want to be
you're
a
pretty.
tree that's in a forest
on.
with a lot of other trees, or do you want to be like a lone tree in the middle of a field, like
do you want to
away
be
from
lonely in
things?
life, or do you want to be around people?
I don't know. They don't talk anyway, so
Just picture Rush's tree at a dining room table eating it alone.
yeah,
In the dark.
I'm like a sad palm tree.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a lean to it.
You are not a palm tree. No,
No.
you're like an old growth forest.
Sounds very nice.
That was like the worst insult ever.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
I feel like I would want to be a bonsai.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, a small tree.
Yeah,
So
okay.
somebody
Small.
clipping you all the time?
And well manicured.
I was thinking more wise, but okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. I want to be a birch, Brady the birch, because I like alliterations.
Brady the bird.
Okay.
What tree starts with a J?
Juniper, is that a tree?
Juniper?
Oh.
Jasper?
No.
Jasper
Let's
a
go
tree?
with Jenny Jasper. No, that's terrible.
What are you doing?
Jenny
I'm
Jasper?
piggybacking off of Brady's idea. I didn't hate it. I do like alliteration. I want to rhyme.
That didn't rhyme. No, alliterations are not rhymes.
I know. I get it mixed up all the time.
Jenny.
Wow. Well, thanks, Tyler.
That's a great question.
Great
Yeah,
question.
great job.
And here comes the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
People say you should be in love with your work, but with some jobs, that's just not realistic. Although this guy really pushed the envelope. A 32-year-old man in Colorado named Steven Masalta got busted last month after allegedly getting frisky all the way with some of the products at the store, including
Oh, no.
fruits, vegetables, and baked goods.
Oh, gosh.
Rush, come on, buddy.
In there.
Wow. And it's not just like one fruit or one vegetable. It's like
All
he,
of them.
had a good time
Right.
with them.
A whole bunch
Yeah.
of, and they weren't sealed. They were all just open. Now, unfortunately, or
So was he.
fortunately, he wasn't caught in the act. The police nabbed him after he was seen doing his thing outside of some other businesses. So that led to them searching his home, and there they found video evidence of his store discretion.
Right.
Those videos were from last summer, so he had been.
Wait,
Did you-
he filmed himself
Yes.
doing it?
Yeah.
Do you have to throw out like every fruit and vegetable in that store now?
Right.
That he could have come in contact
it
with,
depends how
yeah.
long he's been out of the store.
Oh.
Although, if we found out like he really loved.
I don't know if there was a lot of love
I don't know that
involved.
this is about love. Yeah. It's more about passion fruit.
But if there was one particular fruit that he frequented,
Yes.
that's all I would think of. Like if that was my store.
Your department.
you know? Or like if I went there and grocery shopped all the time.
Right.
And let's just call it grapefruit, right?
Okay, yeah,
And I bought a lot of grapefruit, I'd be
Yeah.
like, you know?
Yeah, that's what. But if the video shows him,
Appropriate reaction.
if the video shows him in all sections of
Yeah.
the produce,
Right.
I think they have to throw
rid
it
of it
all
all.
out.
I
Yeah.
think so too, yeah.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Although with the video was
Although
from
I would buy
a
it
long
if it
time
was-
ago, right?
If it was
So
50% off, I might buy
Well,
it.
that's what I was going to say. Let's say they had like the violated fruit section and everything was like heavily discounted. Would you roll that dice? Because I'm not saying I would.
no.
no matter what, you should be washing your produce. And this is just extra incentive to do it. So
Oh my God, no.
I might.
There's no amount of washing
What?
that you're still.
No, but if he was humping on a grapefruit,
Yeah.
I mean, that skin and the
you
outside
can
is
peel
pretty
it.
tough.
Yeah.
the grapefruit or
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
Physically or emotionally?
Like if there was a video of him humping on top of the grapefruit.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
You're still buying that grapefruit?
Well, yeah, because he didn't penetrate it.
no, and I'm not saying that it's not gross and hey, I'd want to eat
yeah.
the fruit.
Yeah.
However, when you think about if you go to a grocery store, people that are grabbing melons or whatever
Yeah.
are touching all of them with
Right.
their hands.
Oh, the apples.
And their
Oh,
hands
yeah.
are probably dirtier than this guy's
Yeah.
junk.
The people's hands, they may have just been in the car doing
touching
whatever they were doing
everything. Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
The junk is just, it's probably
I
not
guess it's-
dirty.
Well.
I mean, I'm not saying, hey, everybody rub your junk up against the grapefruit.
I still don't think it's going to be an enjoyable eating experience.
No.
All you're going to be able to think of is this guy rubbing up on the grapefruit.
No,
you
that's
know what I
true.
mean?
So then, the ultimate, do you shop at that store anymore? It, like, is the store tainted
tainted?
for you?
No.
Much like the fruit.
yeah.
I give it time
You
to
would?
make sure everything's turned over.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and then I'd
for
go
a few
back.
weeks, you'd avoid it.
I'd avoid it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go
But
elsewhere.
that first time you went to reach for the grapes, you'd be like,
Yeah. What happened here?
yeah.
It might be in the back of my mind, and I just extra wash, just to be safe.
Extra wash.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
just extra wash.
I think anything like a grapefruit,
Yeah.
an avocado, like anything with this thick skin,
You're fine. I
could
think it's
take
probably
that,
fine.
yeah.
I do
Yeah.
think
Sure.
when we put our hands on a cart, like I was bowling recently, and like everybody's had their hands on that
That's it,
bowling
yeah.
ball,
Yeah.
and I wasn't
Shopping
thinking,
carts
and
are
I went
gross.
to put my finger in my mouth,
Oh,
and I was
no.
like,
Yeah.
like it was too late, but it was
Yeah.
definitely I had everybody's hands in my mouth.
Oh, and people eat at the bowling alley too. They'll have like
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
fingers and stuff
Yeah.
while they're
we,
playing.
we were
Yeah.
about to eat our nice dinners last week. Every time the maitre d', nice guy, heart
Yeah.
of gold, would come over and he'd shake my hand just before I was about to eat.
Yeah, you're like,
but
great.
first of all, it was like a wet, limp shake.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
Right.
no.
strike
Yeah.
one.
And
Yeah.
then I'm just, and then now what do I'm supposed
And
to
he
eat?
shook everybody else's hand.
Right,
And
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
And I have no, other than my napkin, which
Right.
doesn't wipe off germs.
Yeah,
No.
I
you got to
was just
bring.
like-
You didn't start bringing your own little.
Well,
Like
we,
a little Purell.
we
Yeah.
we know for the next time we're
Yeah.
gonna bring a little bottle
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Purell. Yes.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then once again, when he walks away, you can't be Purell.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's so
Right
bad.
away.
Nice to meet you.
and you can't do it under the table.
No, because that looks bad too.
No,
You were just really excited to meet
exactly.
him.
Suddenly you're ending up like this fruit guy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
How is everyone?
Good.
Good.
Oh, lots going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lots
Busy.
going on.
Very busy.
I was away for a few days. Jenny was away for a few days. And you guys must have family and friends who have been away the last couple days
Yes,
and stuff,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
You guys.
feel like exactly. I feel like everybody has been away.
Well, my stepdaughter Anna was away in Florida, and she sent me this video. I couldn't believe it. So she's walking around down there with her dad, and I didn't know that Uber Eats and DoorDash and what's the other one? Skip the Dishes
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
these,
yeah, yeah.
right? They now have little robots on the street
Right.
delivering things. Have you seen this?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
crazy.
So she took the video. I'll send it to you guys on email right now. See
Okay.
if you guys get it. And try sending an attachment. Yeah, sure. Okay. I would see. This is so funny. I would text this to you guys right now, but Rush's stupid
Exactly.
Android
Oh, it's so
won't
annoying.
accept it.
Ruiner.
Yeah.
Rush
Yeah.
the ruiner.
Guys, if you upgrade your phones, things would be so much better.
No.
Why don't you upgrade? Like, what is stopping you at this
I
point?
have a better phone than you guys do.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
no,
God.
it's so annoying.
Why would I get a worse phone?
The
Like
fact that it's
this-
a green conversation kills me every time.
Yes.
I will personally
I
buy
get
you
my,
like a.
my pictures are
iPhone.
better. My phone is better.
Let's
my
do
storage
a,
is better. Everything's
GoFundMe.
better.
You
yeah.
know what? I'm going to send this to Jenny and Brady. because
Okay.
It's not going to
That's
send
good.
to
Yeah,
Rush.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brady.
Rush will describe it for you.
Sure, that works. Yeah, I'll be like the listeners.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
It went to Jenny and Brady in blue.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
got
way
it.
God intended.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a big file. But what do you guys think of the idea of your food, coffees, whatever, being delivered like this close to street level, and people walking around your like? I just don't.
I'm cool with it.
Are you okay
Yeah.
with
I mean,
it?
if it's
It-
sealed,
Yeah, it
sure.
must be covered,
Yeah.
right? Like you can't
Yeah.
just like steal it from the
I
robot.
also feel like all the food would be cold. It would take
I
forever
agree.
for the robot
well, it must
to
be
get there.
heated though in that little
Must be
thing,
that
right?
thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's got to be.
Did you guys get it yet?
No.
No, not yet.
Must be
Okay,
a really
well,
big file.
It's exciting though.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Yeah.
can't wait
Still
for it to
sending.
pop up.
It's a. Oh, you want me to show it to you, Jenny?
It seems a lot faster.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, so describe it. What does it look like?
Oh, it looks like a box on wheels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's got a little flag just to let you know that it's moving.
Oh.
Oh, that's so weird.
But it's like right at the ground
Yes.
level.
Oh,
and
yeah,
is it
and
sealed? Is
people
everything
are
sealed?
walking
Yeah,
on the street,
it's
and this thing was
closed.
moving
Yeah.
around
Wow.
people's feet and everything.
Scan to order, it says. That is so neat. And nobody's even looking at it. It's so
No.
normal to them. Oh, that's so cool.
It's like a little Wally, eh?
Exactly.
Here,
yeah,
Rush.
That's so neat.
Okay.
But I will say, like, that's cool right now. But what if there are like 50 of them on the street?
It will be
like,
that eventually,
how
I
are-
bet.
they're going to rule against them, right?
Why?
Why?
Because there'd be so many. You wouldn't be able to walk
They
if
have
there's
flags.
50 companies.
Yeah, they have flags.
Flags.
Yeah, I guess they're not moving around you.
No, I
Right.
mean, this is the same as somebody pushing a stroller.
But at least the person with the stroller knows that you're there.
Yeah.
This
Does it
knows
know-
that you're
it
there.
does?
This robot
And it'll
knows you're there.
stop?
Yeah, but this is way better. Like it's not going to bump into you as much as a person would.
Okay.
I
No,
think these are
exactly,
better than
yeah.
people. It's like the
but-
self-driving cars.
But they're going to be
right?
filled on the streets. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's,
I guess
don't
it'd
know.
just be like a busy street full of people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
No. why are you guys so accepting of this?
Why
I
do
think
I
it's
care?
inevitable. I mean, why not? Yeah, I think
Just
it's
walk and go and get a coffee.
Yeah, but people aren't doing that. This is the same thing. Like you order things off these services too.
Yeah.
So whether
Yeah.
somebody's driving a car or this thing's doing, what's the difference?
It's all a
Because it fills
convenience
those,
thing.
it fills the side. Think about the most popular, like New York City,
Mm-hmm.
where it's a downtown street in Tokyo. I mean, nobody can
Taking
move
vehicles
as
off the
is.
road.
What?
It's taking
not,
vehicles
Yeah,
off
it
the
is
road.
true.
But
It
not
is,
taking
yeah.
all the people that are walking everywhere off the road.
Who's
No.
walking? Nobody walks anywhere. No, people don't. Everybody drives everywhere.
Yeah.
Jenny's right. This will probably help with traffic
well, no,
congestion.
not in a downtown core. People aren't driving everywhere.
No,
Like this is really only for down. This isn't going to be in the burbs. You know, it's not going
Right.
9 kilometers to go drop off your Big Mac.
I think it's fine. Sure.
Merging onto the highway.
You're a downtown guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't it ruin the essence of downtown when this is all
No,
happening?
not at all. If anything, I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
you'd
could
like
see
it.
a bunch of these going around. I wonder if they get stolen and people try to
Brady.
steal the
It's
food.
this is replacing bike couriers and
You're
stuff
right.
downtown. And
Yeah.
How many bike couriers do you see?
All of them.
yeah.
Downtown, they're all
Downtown.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. In downtown, you're right. Not in the areas we live in, but
No.
downtown there are.
Yeah.
And this will,
I think
replace them.
this is going to kill bike carriers
Yeah.
literally
Oh.
when they actually
Oh.
drive over
That's
them.
possible. Yeah.
Oh no, I think this is probably again. It'll eliminate the bike courier, so they're safer by the fact that they're not.
You know
doing
what a
it.
lot of them do downtown is they say they're bike couriers, but then they use a car, and they do that because then it gives them all the drop-offs are in a smaller zone, so that if they want to stay downtown and do a lot of deliveries really, really quick, they say they're on a bike, but they're
That
not
makes
actually on a
more
bike.
sense. I've had it show up on mine like so and so's on a bike. I'm like, this is gonna take forever, and then they're there really quickly. But I think that must be what they're doing.
Right, yeah, for
I
sure.
just thought they were really fast bikers.
Look at that.
Now I have a question for Brady. You're in a condo building.
Yeah.
So if you order something to your door, like food,
Yeah, they come up.
They do come up.
Yeah, they buzz in
Oh,
and then they
that's
go
good.
up.
What
Okay.
about these little things? Are they going to the
Good
elevator?
question. They go to the elevator.
And you should jump in and push the button.
yeah, I like that.
No, but the little
Yeah, you're
flag
right.
might lean forward and
Yeah.
push the button you
Oh,
want.
that would be incredible.
That would be
Yeah.
great.
Or it can R2D2 into the system. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that'd
If
be
it can
cool.
plug into it
Yeah.
and just go up to the 5th floor. That's where we're going.
And you guys want that.
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Why
cool with
not?
it. Yeah.
This is wonderful.
It doesn't
I
scare
hate
me.
it so much. When I saw the video, I was like, I hate this so
Yeah.
I
much.
think
Of
it's
all the tech in the world that's terrifying, this is like the least terrifying.
Agreed.
That's
This
true.
just is an efficient way to get my coffee.
Yeah.
No, I want the
I
robot
feel like
to
it's
do everything
I feel
for
like
us.
it's just an empty mug when it gets to you. Though. Spilled everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a great point.
Yeah, I wouldn't order beverages.
Yeah,
from
beverages
this thing, no.
probably
It would
That
have to
would
be
be
really
fine.
sealed.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Now it's time
Housekeeping? Come back in an hour.
for some housekeeping
Housekeeping, you want towels? More towels. Need sleep.
on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow? Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
All right, some different headlines that I'll share with you, boys and girl. If you could make an improvement, Jenny, to your purse, how would you design it?
Oh.
Would it-
Oh, God.
Your purse.
Yeah.
Is it big today?
No, I've got just a little.
your
look
little
at
fanny
this.
pack.
Got a
Small
fanny
one.
pack,
Okay.
Is
yeah.
that because you're traveling?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, which is seems ridiculous.
Yes.
You think of time where I'm traveling, I'd need something bigger, but I have too much stuff. I have shoulder problems because my purse is so giant.
That's insane. How often do you clean out the purse, or does it not really happen?
It does happen. Maybe once every couple of months, I'll
now-
go through and grab stuff.
When you're talking about improvements, so you mean her personally, what she take out of it, or like purse design?
Like
No,
design.
Jenny's purse. This story has nothing.
Yeah,
it's only about Jenny's purse. No, I'll tell you, a new purse is made out of glass, just glass and air. It debuted at Paris Fashion Week recently, and apparently it weighs as much as a light bulb.
Oh.
Wow.
That's not a
As
heavy
light
purse.
As a
Wow.
light bulb. Would
Okay.
you like that? like a floaty purse that's really.
Oh, I'm looking at it now.
I feel like you'd put it down and it would shatter. And
Yeah, I'd be worried about breaking it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
But the
it
light is good. Lightness to it is
Sure.
good.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, that's ruined by everything that Jenny
But it's
carries in her
also-
purse. So
Also, you can't get anything out of it.
But like, do you put your water bottle in your purse?
No, it's too big.
yes.
Oh.
But I have 2 water bottles.
Yes.
So one of them goes in there.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, my coffee mug goes in
So
there.
the short answer, yes.
All my liquids eventually end up in there.
That's heavy right there.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is. It's too much.
You used to carry ketchup in your purse.
Yeah.
Why?
And vinegar. White
Yeah.
vinegar.
Yeah.
Like little packets or
Yeah.
like a bottle?
Tell the truth.
Bottle.
Why?
Did I?
Yeah, you had a
Ever?
bottle for some time. Yes, you
Oh,
did.
Jenny!
Like a glass
Yes,
bottle?
you did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
No, it wasn't like one of the
It wasn't a huge
ones,
bottle.
But it was a cute little ketchup bottle
Yeah.
that I got somewhere. I thought it was cute. But I do travel with white vinegar because a lot of places in the States you can't get it.
That's
Right
true.
now,
Yeah.
you're traveling today?
No, because I'm not going
oh.
to the U.S. So
Okay.
if I go to the U.S., though, I always bring white vinegar.
That's so crazy. Like on your to-do list
I mean,
before
it's
you
true.
leave.
A lot
white
of the time,
vinegar.
if you're in the States and you ask for vinegar, they think you're going to clean the floors.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
They don't
yeah,
get it. It
no.
only comes in giant things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get it at a
We
restaurant.
were traveling. We came back yesterday, I guess it was. And we won 3 bottles of champagne on our cruise
nice.
because we were trivia experts.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so they said, "Do you have anything to declare?" And I said, "No, we didn't buy anything." She goes, "Okay." And I said, "But we do have 3 bottles of champagne."
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "How'd you get that?" And sheepishly, I said, "We won trivia." I just didn't want.
Yeah.
I was afraid to admit it, but
Did
it's
she
just,
say congratulations?
yeah, she's like, "Oh, that's wonderful."
nice.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we're losers. All right.
That's great.
Let's see what else here on housekeeping. The government is stepping in. This is down in the U.S. to try and stop fast food places like McDonald's from having ice cream machines that are always broken.
Okay.
Oh.
This seems to be a problem like everywhere you go,
Yeah.
right?
I always think that they're lying. They
I
just
know.
don't want to give you
They
ice
just don't
cream.
want to do it?
Yeah.
Well, but they make a mint. Wouldn't they make more than
Yeah,
just
it's
saying
dirt
no?
cheap for them to
Well,
produce
yeah,
it.
the company does, but the person who's working the machine isn't making any extra money.
Yeah, but I feel like the ice cream is easier than like a McFlurry or something like that.
Unless
which takes,
they have to do more work with it and set it up.
Because it's
and-
just they just have to pour it into a cone. But the McFlurry, you're mixing it and you got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of things to do.
Yeah.
Well, the reason down in the States they want to change this, I guess the only people that can fix the McDonald's ice cream machines are people who work for McDonald's. So they can't even get like an outside guy to come in and just fix it.
Oh.
Okay.
So they want to make it a rule that anybody could fix the
Well, yeah,
machine.
Get
Get the
especially for,
government
like-
involved.
Well, the government wants to help.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Actually,
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
one.
But for money-making purposes, yeah, they're
Yeah.
losing out on a ton of money if they have to wait for the McDonald's machine
Right.
fixer.
Fixer guy,
Person.
Yeah.
dude, yeah, whatever he does. And Jenny, you'll love this. Finally, to wrap up housekeeping, a study looked at how murder in space would be investigated.
Oh.
I mean, you have to read. It's very detailed.
Yeah.
But basically, they say blood splatter looks way different in zero gravity.
I
Well,
guess it
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Would it ever even splatter?
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
it does to a certain degree.
I mean,
yes.
yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I don't know why. But I was thinking, so let's say if you were let's say you're outside the space station and you're doing repairs there, and poof, you drift off and you die, and so you're
Yeah.
just floating around. Does your body in space, do you decompose? Or would you just stay in the
question.
position that would you just be like that forever, and somebody even 1,000 years would just see you in your spacesuit coming up, and you'd look the same?
Oh, that's
I
really
bet you
morbid.
decompose.
Yeah?
You do not decompose
Oh.
because there's no
You rush,
oxygen.
you do not.
You don't? Okay. Yeah.
If you were near like a source of heat, your body would mummify. If not, it would freeze eventually.
Right.
Okay, so you just stay sort of frozen and
Yeah, and if you were sealed in a spacesuit, you would decompose, but only until you run out of oxygen.
Okay, Rush, you would decompose.
Okay.
Yes,
So
okay,
that-
yeah.
But only if you had a
But Rush,
spacesuit on.
only if you had a
yeah,
whatever
spacesuit.
word
Thank you,
on
caller.
it.
That was very helpful.
You nailed it.
Yeah. And again, why I randomly thought of that on
that
my
is
own,
weird.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
that's so
but I
weird.
did.
And
I
also,
didn't think to Google it.
how common is murder going to be in space? There's only like 5 guys
Like-
go up at a time.
Do we
Who's
have?
done it?
Is there any dead people in space?
Oh
good
no, I don't
question.
think so.
Yeah.
Has anybody died up there?
I'm
I
sure.
mean, in movies, yes.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God, we were on a cruise ship and we were asking, like, do you think people die on cruise ships?
Yes.
Right.
Of course
Oh,
you do.
all the time.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
And
All
we
the time.
we started talking to a couple,
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh yeah, our last cruise, 2 people died
Yeah.
No.
right in front of us."
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy? They also have a prison. They have like a jail.
Yeah.
on
I
the
knew
cruise ship.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have a jail. So
And a
like
morgue.
they have a morgue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most cruise ships have a morgue.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
realized that, but I didn't know. That
Oh, yeah.
I know they have them, but I didn't know how often it
I
happens.
never
Oh, yeah.
thought of it. You're right. Of
No,
course they
and
could
honestly,
die.
if they're approaching port and nobody's died, then they kill somebody.
Yeah, and I think they have to.
People have to die on cruise
we
ships.
gotta
Oh,
use
yeah.
the morgue.
It's a sacrifice to the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one has died in space and is like floating around or anything.
Okay, it hasn't happened yet.
Rush,
Well,
no
it's-
one's died in
No,
space.
thank you,
yet.
Molly. I appreciate that.
Thank you for letting me lead the show, Brady.
Yeah, no, my pleasure.
Yeah, good job.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, this is interesting because it doesn't seem to just be a trend. It seems to be a whole lot more than that. There's a new hygiene product on the market that we never know we needed. Whole body deodorant.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
like
thing.
a lot of work.
It's the thing.
Okay.
So it's makers promise it's going to mask odor, not just like in your pits, but in your entire body. So you spray it in your armpits, your groin, your feet, your butt, any place that you might experience an unpleasant scent event. Ugh.
Oh, a scent event
I
does
hate
not.
scent
No, I
event.
don't. The unpleasant scent event.
Wow.
But you would have thought by now, like perfume shops or like body
Yeah.
shops and stuff would have really advertised a scent event,
Right?
It just seems
or
like that should
not,
have been
because it sounds gross.
Well,
No,
no.
if you don't call it the unpleasant
or
scent
a
event.
candle shop.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
The scent
Yeah,
event.
like a positive scent
You know what?
event.
Maybe it has been done, and we just
Right.
didn't notice it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a very obvious wrong.
I think
Yeah.
they were talking to the wrong dudes.
Yeah.
if it's happened, right?
Yeah.
That could be a thing that happens monthly. We would have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's right.
Not
Yeah,
a clue.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, so TV viewers in the U.S. they've been inundated with these commercials lately. This product called Loom. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
Loom. It's a whole body deodorant for women. Apparently, they advertise a ton. That's sort of like on the forefront of this trend. And then came Mando for men, and now other brands like Secret and Dove. They've quickly launched their own versions, and apparently sales are exploding. This is a thing that people are like super into. Is full body deodorant.
Okay, well, I'll tell you the places on me that stink.
Okay, great. Number one.
This is a good, great game.
Can we all get on board? Armpits, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
I mean,
armpits.
if anywhere, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then like, the undercarriage butt.
Sure, but
area,
if you
like-
wash like regularly,
Yeah,
I've never had like
but
a,
still, like that would be a place that could
okay.
have an odor.
Yeah, I
yes?
mean,
Yeah.
it could, but I mean, I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Well, you can't get down
That's
the
what I
part of
mean.
the-
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so.
I don't know if I'd be spraying up there.
No.
though. You know what I mean? Like if I had like a spray deodorant, I don't think I'd.
I'm not sorry. I'm not talking about putting deodorant in
Okay,
these
you're
spots. I'm
saying
just
in
saying
general.
places we gotta okay. Then feet from time to time.
100% feet.
If you're
Yeah,
sweaty
my feet
shoes,
never smell bad.
Don't really
No.
I find in
Well,
the
he always wears flip flops and stuff.
That's
so
true.
it's-
And I
even
don't
with my flip flops. I have Birks that are terrible.
Even if I'm wearing like my shoes, like my winter boots and stuff, I don't wear socks there, and nothing smells.
That's
my
crazy.
shoes
Do you
don't,
not
my feet
sweat?
don't. No, I
Is
do.
it because you have no hair?
Maybe,
there's no
but
hair
I
follicles?
mean, how hairy are your feet?
Hairy enough. I'm a little hobbity. I'm not gonna lie.
So, no, I've never had smelly feet.
I know, I
don't really
definitely
like.
do.
I sweat a lot, but I don't have
Not in the feet
I don't
area.
have
Not-
stinky sweat.
Sure.
So,
Okay, so we got the armpits,
You don't have scent events.
that's right. I don't have unpleasant scent events.
the butt, the feet. The only other one for me is the back of my ears.
Oh, how do
Really?
you know?
Because I'll put my finger there and then I go, oh, that smells.
Whoa,
Really?
I've never
Yeah.
noticed that.
Huh.
You guys don't have that?
I'll
No.
try that later today. I've never
You're
even.
not touching my ears.
Why? Come on, Mahler. No, I'll try it later. I've never thought of even
No,
smelling
like,
the back
like
of my ear.
give the back of your ear a rub later. Like, did you guys both
Yeah,
shower
just
this
shower.
morning?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so it won't affect you
Yeah.
now. But like, I don't know, 5 in the afternoon, rub the back of your ear and smell your finger and see
Wow.
if
Okay.
it's just me
Yeah.
or maybe you
I've
guys
also heard
experience it too.
belly buttons can get really gross. I've never had a gross belly button. I collect.
Yeah, you
Lint?
spend a lot of time
Lint, yeah.
around your belly button, which is unsettling, honestly.
What does that
What do you mean?
He's constantly talking about how much time he spends removing lint from his belly
Yeah,
button.
that's the thing. Look, I
It's the
guarantee
thing.
I have. I just
Yeah,
showered.
it's
Okay,
weird.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
pretty
How long
bare.
did you have your piercing in for?
Oh yeah, my belly button piercing. For those who might be new to the show, to get my name on the marquee, I had to do a whole bunch of things in a radio show host handbook, right?
Yeah.
As everybody does. to get
You've
on the
got
show.
to.
I got the
This
privilege
was
to.
all you're doing.
And one of them was to get a belly button piercing, which
it
we did
last
live
20
on the radio.
Did it last 24 hours?
Oh, yeah. No, it
Yeah?
was in for almost a month.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then it got so badly
Yeah,
infected.
the infection was
I
bad.
still have like
I
a
thought it was
callus there.
infected at like 3 days in.
Yeah, I powered through.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to
just
keep
kept
it
it in
for
right, yeah.
And but then I was playing hockey and I was like rubbing on like my chest pad and stuff, and I was so afraid that it was gonna get ripped out, and it hurt. I couldn't sleep on my side for a while
Yeah.
because like my stomach fat.
but it
would-
looked sexy.
Yeah, I thought
so
it was
too.
great, yeah.
Hey, you don't see a lot of men like have the confidence to pull off
No.
a belly button. And I'm
no.
not saying I did either because I
I
really
wish
didn't. But
Brady at the time was on a poster with like a crop top, and it just said "scent event."
I like that. Yeah, that would have worked. Yeah.
wow, I like that.
You could work for Calvin Klein scent
I-
event,
I
and with your
agree.
little belly button
Did he have
showing.
the perm
Yeah.
at that point?
Did you have the
'Cause-
perm?
No, the perm was before that.
Okay. Because he
Yeah.
would have looked like a walking scent event.
Oh, that would have been a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
and not a good kind.
No,
no, an unpleasant
no.
scent event.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
You've done this before. We've all done this before. You board a flight, no one's sitting next to you, and of course you're hoping that that stays that way like the entire flight, right? Well, now you can pay extra to make sure that's the case.
Yeah, buy another seat.
Well, kind of. Frontier Airlines added a new seating option called Upfront Plus that guarantees the middle seat in your row will be empty. It's only for the first 2 rows of the flight. So you can, it costs you though, of course.
It's not as much as an actual seat, though?
No, not even
Okay.
close. It's starting at $49
Wow.
for
Bad.
travel between certain dates.
I might do that.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Yeah, it's $49 each way, but
I mean, you have to be sitting in the first 2 rows anyway.
Sure.
yeah,
So
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And it'll be based on demand after that. So
Yeah.
that's sort of an introductory price, and then it will be based on demand. So
Interesting.
more than $50, but they haven't said
You
how
guys
much.
have you ever done that thing where you book, let's say it's 3 in a row, you can book the 2 aisle seats. So then you
Yeah.
just leave
Oh,
the middle
yes.
and hope that no one takes it.
What?
What?
So if when you're picking your seats,
Yeah.
you pick you pick the 2 outside seats and you leave the middle one empty,
Oh, you
and then
mean
you
the
just
window
hope that
seat.
no one. Yeah, exactly.
window
I
seat,
see.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I've never done that.
It's
And
a
then
little
hope-
unethical, but then if someone does go in there, then you just say, "Hey, can we just like switch?"
Switch.
Because
spots.
yeah, the thing is,
The worst if they say no.
Yeah,
that is
why
very
would they
awkward.
do that?
You
right?
just have to hope that you're not going to run into a traveler who's traveling alone. Because
Right.
again, if people are traveling as a couple or more, then chances are they're not going to
Yeah,
want
but
to take
even
that
if
middle
they
seat.
are traveling alone, let's say they do take that middle
They
seat,
don't
they'll
want a
be
middle
okay.
seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They'll be okay to go on
Yep.
either end.
Oh, for sure, you're right. You wouldn't want to be stuck in the
Well,
middle.
they
Yeah.
don't.
Again,
then-
nobody's going to say no.
Yeah,
I'd
so
prefer the
awkward.
middle
You're
over the
rolling the
window or
dice.
aisle.
Yeah.
Sure.
No one's saying that
I
unless
would-
they're crazy.
I would just. I like the middle.
There you go. And then then you're sitting beside a psychopath.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cozy in here.
Oh, it is the worst though. There's nothing worse than being alone traveling and you're at a window seat on a long flight and everybody sleeps, right? And you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I am like a ninja or a cat in the middle of the night to get up to go to the bathroom to not wake anybody. Like I'm stepping on
Strangers?
Yeah.
Like you're
I'll-
crawling on
I'm
top of
crawling
them?
over them to not
No.
wake them
No.
up. Yeah, I've done that.
No.
And they didn't wake up. Yeah.
You have to tell them that you're going over.
What do you step on? What do you?
on their armrests with my feet. And then yeah.
Oh my god! I'd be so mad if I woke
Do
up.
you know there is
you
a
were on top.
possibility, Jenny, that you have never been the ninja you think you are. They've been awake the whole time
No,
and
they
felt
were
very
out.
awkward, but too awkward to say anything.
I'm
But
sorry,
they didn't open
I
their
would
eyes.
feel too awkward to say
But I
something.
said
Yeah.
Your groin is in my face?
No, my
That's way worse.
Gonna isolate
Yeah,
both.
that's
kidding
great.
about-
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between your groin and your butt.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I could do like without. It's not
no,
really.
You can't.
No.
You have to
yeah.
ask people permission.
But it was a really long flight, like
Jenny,
right
they,
in the middle
they
of the
were
night.
awake and they knew you did it.
100%. What if you slip?
yeah.
Then that would've
And
been
then your
awkward.
butt is actually
Yeah.
on my nose.
Then you're
Yeah.
like twerking in their face.
And then how do you explain that?
Well, no, I was taller
my
than
nose
their
is like a
face.
credit card. You're-
oh
I
god.
made sure I stood up, so it's more my legs in your face. Yeah.
No.
No?
You can't do that.
No, what
Anyway,
you
I
do
did
is
it.
tap. Excuse me. is
Yeah.
what
No,
you
I
do.
didn't want to wake them up. I was
Exactly.
going to pee my pants.
Yeah,
But you didn't want to wake them up. No matter what, that ship sailed. You
Wait,
woke
so
them
I
up.
was trying to be nice.
You have to really pee your pants,
Yeah.
and you're over top of me, and
Yeah.
something goes wrong. Then that's
I
that's
slipped
the
and fall.
worst.
What are you using with your hands to like balance yourself up there? Their head?
No.
The
No.
the
I'm
headrest
using
on the other
mine.
people.
I'm using my seat.
Yeah.
And then that's all I need is, I'm telling you, I'm a
Oh
cat.
my god.
And I have one hand there, one foot on my
I've seen you
armrest.
try and leave the studio and the door closes on your purse. There's no way that you're this ninja that
Yeah,
you say
no,
you are. No, you got to stop putting your butt in people's faces.
I only did it one time.
Okay.
And that was it. But I really had to go. I felt so bad waking
Well, on
them up.
behalf of society,
Yeah, stop
wake
doing
us
that.
up.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Yeah, and then the worst
Yeah.
part is you have to do it again to go backwards.
Yes. How do you
Right.
do that?
Yeah, I did it.
How? But
Again,
what did you?
Same way I got there.
No, because you
No.
didn't have your seat.
Yeah.
No, I had to use their headrest, I think. I must have. And then use their hand rest with my
So
foot.
you
And
got
then
back to your seat and you thought, I did it. I'm
I'm a ninja.
And when you go back, is it then
Yeah.
groin facing or
Yeah,
still the butt?
groin
Okay,
facing, yeah.
so
Because I had to use
I get
their...
the full show, is what you're saying.
For
at
sure.
that
Right.
point.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you're
Good.
sleeping through it like a baby.
No.
I don't know if they
Let
are.
me believe
they're
that.
No, they're just enjoying the free lap dance.
They hated me, though.
Yes.
I was
yes.
sick on the way back from that place
my
years
God.
ago.
No.
Yeah, and I caught it. We were in Hawaii, and I caught it. I was running
Yeah.
with Team Diabetes, and so we're only there for 4 days. Got a wicked cold while we were there, like so stuffed up, blowing my nose. Like I was the worst person to sit beside, and then I'm ninjing by them. Again,
I'd
they
be a
didn't
couple
wake
rows
up.
back going, look at that catch up there.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's a lucky guy in the world right there. Look at that. Look at that girl.
I bet you she
It was
thinks she's
hot.
a ninja.
I just want to tell you a funny tweet I saw. David Spade, who I think is one of the funniest men alive.
Yeah.
He was on a plane recently.
Yeah.
And he was about 2 rows back. And he took a picture of like somebody watching a movie, like 2 rows up
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
thing. He goes, finally got a chance to watch Oppenheimer.
That's good.
That was so funny.
Very funny.
Very funny.
As it was meant to be seen.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If the mad scientists behind this keep it up, we might be eating blueberries like apples soon, which is so cool.
that's
Imagine that.
interesting.
Yeah, a company in Australia called Costa Berries just unveiled the largest blueberry ever grown. It's about the size of a ping pong ball. Now, a normal blueberry only weighs a gram or two. This one's 10 to 20 times heavier than that. They picked it in November, and it sat in a deep freezer for 3 months while they waited on Guinness to verify
Okay.
it. The old record was 16.2 grams, so this one's 26% heavier than that.
Wow.
They've been working on breeding them to be bigger because they say there's a lot of consumer demand for larger blueberries. How do you know that? Now, because of that demand, it might not be long before we see an even bigger blueberry than this. The old record only stood for a little over 3 years, so they're working hard.
I wouldn't mind if all the little fruits were as big
I
as an apple.
know. Give me a giant raspberry that I can eat like an apple.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Correct.
You know?
That would be a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Strawberry.
Yes.
Yeah, all of it.
Sure.
I guess it would kind of be like a plum, right? The giant blueberry.
I think.
Yeah.
I think plum is kind of like a giant grape.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point. You're
more,
right.
more grape. I was thinking the same thing. Though. We're on the
I
same
was trying to
page there.
compare it because I feel like the consistency would be weird in a big.
A giant blueberry would still be very mushy.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
there's
hate a
nothing-
mushy
there's-
blueberry.
There's no seed inside a blueberry.
That's it. It's
Right.
just,
So
it's just sort of mush.
It's just kind of mush.
You know the tiny ones that are sour? Those are the best ones, but they're hard to find.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually they are big and mushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are like the ones you get on the side of the street that you buy off people that like pick them themselves. You know,
Yeah.
those are the best ones.
Oh,
What
yeah.
street
yeah.
are you on?
Yeah.
Blueberry Road.
There's places in Quebec, like rural Quebec, that you go and they sell them on the side of the street and they're so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
I
eh?
didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
Well, farmers market
Yeah,
action.
no,
Yeah.
it's just like people just do it on their property, on their own property.
That's
See,
cool.
I don't trust that. I don't know what's
No?
going
No.
on. No.
What do you, what do you think's happening?
I think maybe they're going to the grocery store buying blueberries.
Buying their own.
And reselling them.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they don't live in the suburbs.
Where do they
Well,
live?
they have like farmland, you know?
So
Like
they
on the
leave
side
their
of the road.
farmland, go to the grocery store, come back, change the
I
casing.
thought you said it was like in a neighborhood.
No, he said side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still don't
Although-
trust it.
I know, I don't trust it either.
all
But
right.
how can you show me your patch?
Right.
Show me your blueberry
Every time
patch.
I've gone to one of those things, there's a kid on TikTok just bored out of their tree.
That's right, that's
and I'm
true.
just thinking they're gone to the grocery
Yeah,
store.
you do see that.
A little wood shack, and they're selling me everything that was at the grocery store.
You're not wrong.
And I'm walking away. Oh, isn't nature fun?
Grew a price tag. How neat.
Have you met anybody engaged at all at selling that stuff
No.
too?
No.
They'd rather shoot themselves in the
No.
head
Right?
than sell
I
that
mean,
to you.
for the areas that we're in, none of them are actually working for the farm.
Right.
Or from the farm. They are
Right.
just a hired.
Uh-huh.
The people that Brady is talking about, those are probably the farmers.
Yeah, I think so. Or
Yeah.
like a family member or
Yeah.
something.
the place
Farmers don't have time to sit.
If it's
for
it's
the
a-
$4
if it's-
basket of
If
blueberries.
it's in front of their little area where they have blueberries, yeah, they do. And I think
think
it's
it's
them.
their kids.
I think it's their kids
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like someone in the family.
Yeah, exactly. The
But when
place
you're talking about that's the shack outside of a hardware store,
Yeah,
they
no.
have no connection to the farm at
No,
all.
not at all.
And
No.
they don't want to be there.
So the place that does that, that they have like the little setups, the tent
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the place near me, they always upsell me. Would you like to get another rutabaga, or would you like
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
3 for
Yeah.
whatever? If you add some garlic,
no,
it'll be.
But
Yeah.
that's not a teenager doing that, is it?
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah. So that's what makes me think
Oh.
they're family. They're
Okay,
invested.
they've gotta be family
Yeah,
then.
they're
Yeah.
invested for
Huh.
sure.
Or
yeah.
are they getting a cut? Do they get a commission?
Oh, they might.
They could.
Who knows?
Wow.
That's incentive.
But I know what you're talking about. Like, sometimes you see the kid that is somewhere between 12 and 20. I don't know the age. They're wearing giant headphones
Yeah.
and very disinterested
Yeah.
and annoyed that you're there.
Yeah. Like, are you going to buy the
Yeah.
blueberries or not?
We're cash only. Right. Good.
And I'm ready to tap. I
Yeah.
just
Stand there and dance for me. All right, I'm going to film this. Okay, I'm buying blueberries. Yeah, da, 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 da. All right, thanks, old man. Bye.
I'd do it though. If they ask me,
You
sure.
did?
Yeah.
The fruit's expensive. Yeah.
What else have I got going
Yeah.
on?
Well, anything else?
I think that's the answer. Yeah.
I would think it was weird, but I do
Yeah.
it.
You telling me no matter where you go, somebody asks you to dance, you're going to dance?
You know what though? If you,
might.
Yeah.
Why?
Right. Like if they're just like, okay, I'm doing this TikTok. Can you do me a favor and stand there?
I don't even think you need that much of an explanation.
No, I wouldn't.
I
I'm
just
like,
think if
sure.
somebody says dance, you will.
Give me an arrow.
Yeah.
Do you also think it's going on TikTok instantly?
He
would,
didn't
it's
have a
going
phone,
viral.
but whatever.
Some 70-year-old in a trench coat says dance,
Dance,
for me,
Jenny.
and you think it's going to
Okay.
TikTok.
No problem. Yeah. All right.
You want the Running Man trip walk? What do you need?
And if you could do it in bare feet, please.
No problem.
I'm not going to film any of your dancing, just your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's me. I'm just eating blueberries.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
That time of the week where we like to spin the wheel of fun. Who wants to do some spinning?
I feel like I spun last time.
Okay. All right. I'll spin. I don't mind.
Brady, you go ahead and
Okay. All right,
spin.
Thanks,
Sure.
guys.
Nice. Solid.
Good.
Fair. Stop.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fun.
Putting those thousands of hours on the couch to good use. Now it's time to play Out Here, Living the Theme on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay.
Interesting.
Not living the dream, living the
the
theme.
theme.
Living
That's
the
right.
theme. Rush, we actually played this when you were off.
Okay.
Mahler against Jenny. I can't remember who won. Do you guys remember?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
This is a new game for me.
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah.
game for you. It's all about TV themes. We've all invested way too many hours
Way
into
too
television. So I'm going to play a little, just literally 2 seconds from a theme,
Okay.
and you're going to have to identify which theme it was. Now, last time we played, it was easy. It was just one against one.
Yeah.
Now we're 3 people. How do we want to execute this here, guys?
Do we write them down?
One at a time, or
We can write them down. We can go one at a time. We
think
were
we
doing
should
like
write them down.
steel. You want to write them down?
okay,
And then at least I have a shot at all of them.
okay,
Because
sure.
If you just
Okay.
give me
All right.
one out of like 9 or something.
All right,
Okay,
Brady,
all right.
will you keep track of score?
Yeah, I'll keep track. No problem. Okay, we're going to write them down. Here we go. Are you guys
Yeah.
ready for the first
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Just 2 seconds of a TV theme. Let's go.
Oh,
I'll play it for you one more time.
It's
got it.
I have no idea.
One more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do
Move
it
on?
now, or should we move on? Why don't we do one at a time? So yeah, Mahler, you think you have it?
Rush is out. He hasn't written anything
Do
down.
you want to do it in real time right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll reveal my answer then.
Yeah.
The Good Place.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course it
You're
is.
so right.
Yep.
Good point.
You should watch out with Rory.
I really should.
It's
Yeah.
a
Great
fun
show, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Very
fantastic
funny
show.
show.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, I know this.
One more time.
No, I don't.
You got this. You got this, Jenny. You definitely know this. You 1,000,000% know this.
I'm totally guessing. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna
Yeah, go for
Rush.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I said Hawaii 5-0.
No, not Hawaii 5-0. I'll play it. No one?
Know it.
No.
No. Boy Meets World.
Oh,
never saw it.
yeah.
Okay, no, I
Really,
Okay.
Jenny, I thought for
I
sure
know.
you would have had that.
I know. I knew the beginning.
I feel okay
stood
about not
out a
knowing
lot,
that.
but-
Okay. all
I'm
right.
good with that loss.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough. Next one here.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
All right. I got one. I finally am getting one.
Okay, you're confident? You're
Yes.
Yeah.
certain?
Here's what I'll say. I
Yeah.
think these two with their TGIF know that. I don't know it. I said step by step.
It is not
No.
step by step.
Rush.
I said Full House.
Full House.
You're both
Well,
wrong.
Family Matters. Family Matters.
It is
I
Family
had
Matters.
Family Matters written down first.
I'm sorry you guessed.
You
Full
guessed
House.
I
Full
had Family
House.
Matters written down
Did
first
you?
and changed it
Me
to.
too.
And I'm like, no, because he's about to break into whatever happened to.
This
and
day and age.
I can't.
Damn.
I almost should get a half point for saying I knew it was TGIF. I knew. I knew you guys
As
knew
if.
it.
written here,
Me too,
and I
look.
bailed on
You
it.
gotta
The
trust
only
your
one
gut.
I had. I know.
Sorry.
Wow, it's
Damn.
early, Jenny. It's early in the game. Okay, next one here, guys. You ready?
Okay. Finally, I get one. but
Really?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Jenny, do you know it?
Think so.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Jenny.
Frasier.
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 Wrong.
What?
Everybody loves
Mad
Raymond?
about you?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Ah,
I thought he was about to start singing.
No, no.
Everybody loves
I knew you were going to say Frasier. Frasier
knew
sounds
it.
like this.
Yeah,
Oh, see, I would have got that.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Yeah. Okay, next one here,
I'm
guys.
bad
Guys,
at this game.
So far, Mahler has 1 point. Rush and Jenny have nothing.
Yeah, no.
Nothing at all.
I hate
Here we
this
go.
oh.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh.
All right.
I didn't watch the show.
Okay, I got
is
this
just
one.
A guess,
This is
but-
easy, but Mahler's getting this too.
I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting this, Mahler.
Absolutely.
I'm totally
Believe in
guessing.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say The Simpsons. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to guess Lost.
It's Lost.
It's Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all
you
got
get it,
that.
Jenny?
I got lost.
Okay.
Nice. Well done, Jenny.
Thank you. I had Walking Dead and then
Yeah.
put Lost down.
Oh, Walking Dead also would have been a good answer. Kind of
Yeah.
sounds like that. Okay. Oh,
I'm on the board.
Iconic. On the board.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the board. Here was our next one. You guys should get that.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw this though, Jenny,
I have
if you
that
watched
one.
This.
Jen may not get it, but I was hoping Mahler wouldn't get it. There's no chance he's not getting it.
Right.
Yeah, I think he'll get that.
I'm just gonna guess.
Okay, what's your guess, Jenny?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No.
No.
Okay.
It's
no
Arrested
idea.
Development.
Arrested
Ah,
Development.
that's the other
yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Arrested Development.
It's
I love Ron Howard on that show,
So good.
man.
All right,
He's the
next
best.
one here. Oh, so that was a point for Mahler and
Yeah.
Rush. Okay. Here we go.
What?
oh,
I don't know if you guys. I think you guys have all watched this.
maybe I'll get this one because I know it.
Okay. Hang on. I'll give Mahler a second.
Can I catch him?
I have no idea.
I'll give you 3 seconds.
Wait, that. Dun, dun, dun.
2, 1.
I'll write down what I think. Okay.
Okay. Well, take a guess then. Take a stab at it before Rush says it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Rush. It's written.
Dexter.
No, I said Get Smart.
It's Dexter.
Yeah.
It's Dexter.
Nice.
I watched the first season of that. Didn't love it.
I didn't watch, I
It
didn't
got
watch
weird.
It
Yeah.
got weird. It got bad. Is what it got very bad.
I did. Yeah. Dexter. Okay, 3-3-1. Mahler Rush of 3. Jenny, you might get this one. Actually, maybe not. All right, here we go.
No.
Okay.
Easy. Layup.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Hang on.
Ooh.
You're not sure, Mahler?
Mahler doesn't know.
You're not sure?
Oh, am I taking the lead?
Whoa!
Oh, the tables are turning.
Wow.
I'm going to win. This is the last one, okay?
What? No. We got a couple more.
You're talking.
I need to win. And I need to keep talking so he can't figure it out.
3,
No,
2,
stop.
1. Give me a guess, Mahler.
No, I don't. You're talking. You guys are talking.
30 Rock.
Yeah, it's 30 Rock. Of course it's 30 Rock. Wow, Rush pulling ahead. Let's do 2 more here, okay?
No, I'm you know what? I think I'm gonna bow out now.
Yeah, no, that's not how it
I've
works.
won.
Okay, and then you're going to let Mahler win. All right,
I'll
here we go.
bow
Here's
out
our
'cause
next
I'm not
one.
winning. Oh.
I think it's another easy one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, no guesses?
No, no idea.
Is it? Can I go?
I'll say Party of 5.
No.
No.
Jenny?
The
Slam
OC?
dunk it. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it's the OC.
I got
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a part of the song that people recognize.
Yeah,
Apparently
on
I do.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay,
it
I
unfair.
have one more here. I think it's a tougher one. We'll see. This is going to be our final one. All right? Let's go.
Oh. I know I should know it.
Should we all 3 of us know this?
Jenny, for sure. I think you guys have
Oh.
probably at least seen the first season, I would imagine.
Oh, then it's not
Is it
what I was
below deck?
thinking.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I know I
It's a
should
tough
know it.
one.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
I wrote down, and I know it's wrong, Outlander.
That's what I just changed
Yeah.
to because my first guess was Twin Peaks.
Wow. No. Jenny, no guess.
No idea.
Prison Break.
Oh, there it is.
Really?
See?
Yeah.
Prison
Yeah,
Break.
you
Okay,
guys should have
solid.
known that too.
Yeah, I think you guys
Solid.
all saw the first
Yeah.
season.
No,
Yeah.
I watched all of
Yeah.
it.
Me
Right.
too.
Yeah, there you go. Prison Break. All right, Rush is our winner today.
Congratulations, Rush.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Oh, I'm so mad when you guys are distracted.
I'm really bad at this game.
I thought I was bad at this game, but it turns out I'm great at it.
Yeah, okay. Oh my God.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Guys, the term bed rotting has taken social media by a storm.
Now, we've talked about this in the show, right?
Yes.
Bed rotting?
Bed rotting, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you just sit in bed all day.
Yeah,
right?
it's just where you literally from like morning to night, you're in bed.
It's
You're
what you call and like to call mossing.
mossing, exactly.
Yeah.
You just sort of like turn into moss. I think
Or,
both are
you call it Sunday. That's
Yes,
you-
that's
true.
true.
Yeah, that works.
That's my
Brady
hangover
Jones.
day. That's
Yeah.
when I'm just crippled in bed. Yes. But is it bad for you? That's what scientists are weighing in on. Of course, like we said, it's the act of spending all day bundled up and with nothing on the agenda at all. Experts say a duvet day watching TV and resting can be healthy.
Sure.
A bed rotting session should not span multiple days, however.
Right.
It can be a sign of another problem like depression or burnout. They say there's nothing wrong with bed rotting every now and then to recharge your batteries. Doing this frequently, which is 3 times per week or more,
Whoa.
is a sign that your nervous system is actively shutting down. Well, yeah, but even like twice a week is a lot.
That's
right?
a lot. Again, if you're doing it and you're sort of actually excited about doing it, and that's actually something
Yeah,
you're doing,
something different.
That's different than not having the energy to do anything and being apathetic about the world.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
very different.
In which case, yeah, it's obviously a sign of something else. Experts also recommend being aware of excessive social media use and food intake during your duvet days.
I have too much guilt if I stay in bed too long.
Yeah, you can't have
really
like a
do.
lazy day.
No.
Like, let's say the
Well,
kids
first
are
of
all
all,
out of the house.
Like
It's just-
on a weekend, my wife is still up at like 5 a.m.
Oh my
like she's
God.
up at 5.
That's crazy.
So if I sleep till like 8 o'clock, I feel like I've left her high and dry for 3 hours. Now she'll tell you she loves it.
Yes.
She gets to read. She gets
Sure.
to watch what she wants.
She enjoys
putter
life
around the
without
house.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah.
It's her quality alone time.
Right.
I totally get it because when I leave the show, I have all day by
Right,
myself.
exactly,
Oh, yeah.
I have alone time.
Yeah, she
That's
doesn't.
her alone
she
time.
She has work, and then when she
Yeah.
comes home, you're there.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so she enjoys that, and I enjoy sleeping in a little bit on the
Sure.
weekend. But after 3 hours, I feel guilt that I can't stay there till 10 or 11 in the morning. That would be ridiculous.
I never have that. I never have guilt for that. If I was,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't often just stay in bed and do
But
nothing.
if you knew your wife was downstairs doing something, you wouldn't stay up in bed till like noon by yourself.
No,
It would
if I
just be
wanted to,
weird.
if I wanted to, I would.
But
I
you
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't
No.
want to. But it's not guilt. I never have the guilt.
But you
about-
wouldn't feel guilt if
Never.
she's like, "Oh, I'm
No.
just down here washing dishes and vacuuming."
No, I mean-
and you're just up in bed.
But I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. That's what I mean. Like, but it's not guilt that's getting me up. It's getting up and wanting to do something. But like the idea of saying, "Oh, it's really sunny outside and I'm not outside," I don't ever have that guilt. I don't
I would
feel
definitely
that way.
have that.
I-
It would have to be like
No.
a Sunday for me that I'm, a little hungover.
Let's say you're even hungover though, and it's July, and
Yeah.
it's 28 degrees and sunny out, and you can hear the hustle and bustle outside. Don't you drag your
But it's a
headache
Sunday.
outside?
It's a Sunday, and the Friday and the Saturday I like had great big full days.
Yeah.
No, I can justify a lazy Sunday in that case. But
Sure.
if it's like a Saturday and I didn't do anything on the Friday, which is rare, and I don't have plans on the Sunday, like I'm absolutely getting out of bed. I can't justify burning a weekend just in bed.
Sure.
I have to have like activities planned, and then fine, I'll give
So
myself
you
like
would
a mom
have
day.
guilt not getting
Oh,
out of bed.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to. I can do it, but only if I'm so exhausted from the rest of the
I'm
weekend.
going to get you to murder someone, Rush, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, wow.
It's on the show. You rarely feel guilt about anything.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I enjoy what I'm doing. Like if
I know.
if I
So
was just
try
like
killing
murder.
someone,
if
and
it
see
was,
if
but it's
you
not like
it.
it's not about that. It's just like if it's a nice day outside and I'm outside, great. If I'm not outside, there'll be other nice days. I like to do what I'm doing, and I don't think I never have really a FOMO. That doesn't happen to me.
Great. So that's what I'm saying. So maybe you'd
but
be
I mean,
the
if I
perfect killer.
if I murdered somebody, I would feel bad about that.
Well, you don't know until you try.
That's true.
You don't have any FOMO? So, like last year's Christmas party, you weren't there, right?
No.
Yeah, you were on vacation, and when you got to see all the fun pictures, everybody had a great time. We have an awesome
Yeah,
Christmas
you know,
party.
we love everybody we work with. You
Yeah.
didn't have a little bit of FOMO that you weren't part of that
Exactly.
experience?
When I knew I was going to be away for it, I thought, oh, that sucks. I would have liked to be there. When I was there, I was happy where I was.
Oh, you didn't look at pictures and go, I kind of wish I was there.
No, I was like, hey, it looks like it was fun. I had a good day,
You know where he was? He was murdering someone.
and I don't feel bad about it.
Merry Christmas.
I'm very good at just whatever I'm doing at the time I'm happy with. And if it's murdering or if it's hanging out in my bedroom, I'm fine with
Be
either.
nice. My life is driven by FOMO.
Yeah, I don't-
every decision I make is about
Yeah,
FOMO.
I never have that.
Wow.
I'm somewhere between you
Yeah.
two, I think.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.